now let's get into the last segment of the show. We're done talking about previewing and predicting games. We have JP's best bets of the week.
Where he previews and predicts games.
Well, it's not even
They don't
previewing and
all be
predicting
games.
games. But
They could be players.
as I said 2 hours ago, I've been up and going since 8 a.m., and I won't lie, a large part of it has been doing this. Because we were
Redemption time.
2-1 last week. I felt I liked what we were betting on. I thought we had good trends to go off. I'm not a guy who bets off feel. I'm not even necessarily a guy that bets off eye test. I bet off trends. Now, the Ball State Purdue was a feel and not a trend. So that one was different. But the Georgia pick and the Penn State pick were trends, and they were close. Of course, Georgia pushes, so we're at 0-2-1 after week 1. But for this week, I've got 5 bets. I'm normally going to do 3, but I've got 5 this week, and it's because I researched into a specific trend because it is really important for this helmet and this team, and in fact, even this team right here behind me going forward in week 1. I want to talk about rookie head coaches, their first time being a head coach in the NFL level, their first time being a head coach since 2021. I'm not counting the COVID year because I will explain later. I think the COVID year doesn't play a factor into this trend. But since 2021, we have had 19 rookie head coaches, of course, coach week 1. In those 19 games, against the spread, they are 9-9-1. Straight up, they are 9-10. So actually surprisingly better than you would think for a first-time head coach. They're 50-50. It's a pick-em. On the road, they are 5-7 against the spread and 4-8 straight up. So you don't necessarily want to pick a rookie head coach on the road. In those 12 games, they've been favored in 3 of them. One of those was the Urban Meyer game, which they got blown out by the Texans.
That's crazy.
So that's one of those favored by 3, and they got blown out by the Texans week 1 at Houston. At home, though, and this is where it leads into my best bet and my other best bets. Against the spread, they are 4-2-1. But straight up, they are 5-2. Rookie head coaches at home are 5-2, and we have 5 rookie head coaches this year, 4 of which are at home and 1 is on the road. And so I'll start with the one on the road. As I said, they are 4-8 straight up as a rookie head coach on the road. Brian Schottenheimer, in an hour and 15 minutes, will start his coaching career for the Dallas Cowboys as the head coach. And he's on the road at Philly, defending Super Bowl champions. And so my first best bet of the week is I'm going to take Philly to cover 8.5 and to blow out my Dak Prescott Cowboys. Unfortunately, I'm not betting on this, though, because I don't like betting on things I would hate to see. And I don't want to see Dak Prescott get blown out the first game of the season and already be under fire for the full year. So I'm not betting this, but I do really like this bet. And this one, like, if anyone's still watching, go ahead and bet it now, but no one else will see it because we'll post this, tomorrow, I guess?
Yeah.
So the other 4 are really the ones that people will actually get to see. The other 4, Kellen Moore, of course, my head coach, the New Orleans Saints head coach, is a 6.5-point underdog. So I'm taking New Orleans plus 6.5. But I'm also free to bet them straight up because they're 5-2 straight up. I think New Orleans wins this week. The Saints have won 6 straight season openers, and that includes DA, which I'm not even going to say his full name because he didn't deserve it. He was mentioned already on the show, which is mentioned more than he ever needs to be mentioned.
I think it was pre-show.
Also included in these home games, we have Aaron Glenn with the Jets. He hosts the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they are underdogs by 2.5. Give me the Jets plus 2.5. Ben Johnson is at home on Monday Night Football against the Vikings. He is an underdog by 1.5 points. I have it written wrong there, but give me Chicago plus 1.5. And then Liam Cohen is favored week 1 against the Carolina Panthers for the Jacksonville Jaguars. So give me Jacksonville minus 3.5 all of these I would bet straight up too. I would just take the money line because the trend says they're 5-2, and because they're not favored, you're going to get some plus money on there too. I think you're going to make a ton of money there as well. But give me those as my 5 best bets of the week. I think we're going 3-2 at worst. I really see a potential 4-1. I don't see 5-0.
So do
I'd
not
be
make
surprised
this
if that
into
would
a
happen.
5-leg parlay is what I'm
I would
hearing.
not make this a 5-leg parlay.
I mean, you could do $1 on the 5-leg parlay,
You could
and then
do
if it hits,
I think you could do a teaser, which is one where you can miss a pick and hit on the other ones, and I think that's one you could do, but that's kind of a niche betting thing, and that's kind of hard to find, and you don't have a lot of sites that will give you that either. Specifically, only offshore sites that I've seen are able to give you that. But these are my 5 best bets of the week. New Orleans plus 6.5. I'd take the money line. Who dat? Give me the Jets plus 2.5 to upset Pittsburgh Steelers and Aaron Rodgers. Philly minus 8.5 tonight. Chicago plus 1.5 and Jacksonville minus 3.5. Those are my 5 best bets of the week. It won't always be only NFL. I'll bring in back college football, of course. But I researched the trend, and this is what I found. And these are my 5 best bets of the week.